Port-au-Prince, Haiti's capital, has become the epicenter of escalating gang violence, leading the government to declare a state of emergency this week. The crisis intensified as a powerful gang leader, Jimmy Cherizier, also known as Barbecue, a former police officer, has openly called for the ousting of Prime Minister Ariel Henry. The violence peaked over the weekend, resulting in two major prison breaks and effectively disrupting parts of the city, including communications. In response, a curfew has been instituted from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily, a measure that may be extended if the situation does not stabilize. The attacks reached a critical point on Saturday night when armed groups assaulted the country's largest prison, overwhelming the authorities. Local police forces, outgunned and outnumbered, struggled to maintain control, and on Sunday, their presence at the National Penitentiary was notably absent. The chaotic scenes within the prison were thus left unchecked, as described by one inmate. "We were asleep when we heard the sound of bullets. The cell barriers are broken." The jailbreak scale is striking. Sources close to the penitentiary have suggested that an overwhelming majority of inmates may now be at large. The prison, originally built for 700 detainees, housed 3,687 as of February last year, reported the rights group RNDDH. However, not all inmates seized the opportunity to escape. 99 prisoners chose the relative safety of their cells over potentially deadly freedom amid the clashes. The volatility within the prison walls resulted in casualties. 3 inmates attempting to flee were found dead in the courtyard. Elsewhere, 2 more bodies were discovered bound and executed. The violence has not spared even those linked to significant national events, such as the 18 former Colombian soldiers jailed for presumed involvement in the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. Francisco Uribe, one of these soldiers, pleaded for help via a social media message, claiming innocence and reporting indiscriminate violence within the prison. Jimmy Cherizier's call for unity among criminal gangs to topple the prime minister and his warning for locals to keep children away from school to avoid collateral damage hint at the gravity of the situation. The government's effort to regain stability coincides with Prime Minister Henry's efforts to secure international support. Despite his previous intentions to step down by early February, Henry has emphasized that security must be restored to facilitate free and fair elections. The surge in violence has had a profound humanitarian impact. Nearly 15,000 people have been displaced, the UN International Organization for Migration reports. Haiti's current turmoil is a continuing saga of instability following President Moïse's assassination and the nation's long-standing struggles with poverty and natural disasters. The plight of Haiti and its people remains of global concern as Prime Minister Henry faces the daunting task of restoring order and preparing the nation for a future political transition amidst one of its most challenging episodes of gang violence.